Hey guys, what's up? It's me, and I'm back with another video. I haven't done a video in for a while, but I'm just gonna talk, because like I have to go to bed soon, and I'm like, I don't go to sleep that much actually. I don't go to sleep until like probably 12 or later. Hold on, stay right there. Stay here. You want out? I know the water's going, Mom. Sorry about that. My mom left the water running, so I was like, what? And like she was in her room, so I was like, blah blah blah. I should go get my MacBook. Nah, I don't really care about my MacBook anyways right now. But yeah, I don't go to bed for a while, so I'm just gonna talk, cause my whole like literally whole 6th grade has a group chat now, and like I get like 1,000 texts every single day. But yeah, I need to check it. Actually, I didn't see any texts, so that's good. But today I went and helped my sister because she's moving into a house. She had an apartment and she's moving into it with her boyfriend. And I went and helped her pack. So yeah. Is that a freckle? I don't know, but yeah. So how's your day been? Mine's been great. Comment down below what your favorite color is and like some favorite things that you like to do in your free time. And what do you do when you're bored? Do you like find ideas? Do you roam the internet? Or like, do you use something? But yeah. I need to trim my nails. You thought I was gonna pick my nose. I don't do that. I'm kidding. I don't do that. But yeah. I want to know what the happiness animal is. What is it? Is it a kid's leg? I don't know anymore. It's called the happiness animal. And I'm so confused. I don't know if it's a kid book or... Oh, that's not a kid's book. I don't want that. So, yeah. Do you have a Kindle? Do you not have a Kindle? But yeah. Diary of a Noob Steve. The Blue Mermaid. I love mermaids. You do not know how bad, when I was younger, how bad I wanted to be a mermaid. Literally, I would make my own potions. Maybe I'll upload the video in one day, unless I deleted it. I don't know. Someday, like, but I don't know. But yeah, I just don't know what to read. Secret Garden sounds good. I think that's something I would like. I might read Spy Dogs. This better be Kindle Unlimited. Kindle Unlimited. Wait. You can... Yeah.
Do you want to come to bed soon?
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, that was just my mom. Wait. Return. Okay, let's go see how good this book is. Like, let's see if it's a good book. Like, if it was worth to return my meme book. Like, I like memes, okay? Don't judge me. Stop judging me. Okay. I need this print bigger. Okay, there we go. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to read how much of the introduction. So I'm going to read you until chapter 1. So I don't totally spoil all of the book. If you want to read it anyways. One day as the lovable dog, Puggy, was spending time with his owner, Bill, Puggy noticed something strange happening in the house next door to them. Puggy watched his new neighbor in suspicion as the man carried a large, struggling black plastic bag. Being the curious dog that he was, he snuck out of his house and peered into the neighbor's window. That night, once Bill was sleeping, what Puggy saw shocked him. In that house, cages littered the ground, and computers were set up everywhere. He saw animals locked up in cages and knew that these animals were the animals that were being reported as being kidnapped. A Suspicious Neighbor is a book that takes the reader through the journey of a typical dog and a good fortune on his side. He had achieved the modified technological body that he vowed to use to save the animals and possibly the whole world. Puggy wagged his tail in delight as he watched his owner walk onto the front porch. Bill had been gone all day, and Puggy had missed him dearly. When Bill made it to the front door, Puggy was already waiting there for him to enter. "Hey, boy," Bill shouted happily as Puggy ran in between his legs. "You must have missed me," Bill said as he got down on his knees and began rubbing Puggy. Puggy barked in delight and licked Bill's face, causing him to laugh. "I miss you too," Bill said as he stood up and closed the front door. You know what? I'm actually reading chapter 1. I won't read chapter 2, I promise. Stood up and closed the front door. Puggy tilted his head to the side when he noticed that Bill looked a little different. Even though Puggy was a dog, he was quite perceptive, and when it came to the well-being of his owner, Bill made his way to the living room and sat down heavily on the couch. "I'm okay, boy, just a little tired," Bill said as Puggy walked over to him, whining. Puggy barked and ran into the kitchen. Puggy watched Bill enough that he needed to know that he needed something to drink. Puggy stood on his I can't talk. Puggy stood up on his 2 hind legs and a bit at the refrigerator door until he got it opened. When he managed to open it, Puggy took in his mouth a can of cola, and he ran back into the living room and handed the can to Bill. Bill laughed in glee. "You always know what I need. Good boy," Bill said as he took the can from Puggy. Puggy opened his mouth and barked again and sat down, wagging his tail happily. He was happy that he was able to help his owner relax a little. Being a human must have been tough because all of the responsibilities that they had to do. It's actually really true. Puggy sat down quietly. Someone teach me how to talk English. Like, literally. Puggy sat down quietly as he watched Bill drink down his soda. Puggy's... You know what, the dog's name, I don't like saying Puggy because it's just too... I can't speak English, okay? But the dog's name is gonna be Cooper. Cooper saw Bill's head began to sway from side to side, and a short while later, Bill was fast asleep. Puggy began to whine a little more because Bill hadn't given him any food before he went to sleep. He scratched at Bill's pant legs, but it was no use. The man was fast asleep. Puggy stood up on all fours and began pantsing around the room. He ran into the kitchen to try to see if he could reach the bag Bill always used when it was feeding time. It was high up, and Puggy knew he wasn't gonna be able to reach the food. He went back into the living room and barked, but Bill didn't even move a muscle. Puggy walked around in a circle and decided to jump on the couch next to Bill. Finding the remote, Cooper pushed at it with his nose until the television turned on. Tonight's story revolves around the disappearance of several local dogs. In the past week, Cooper heard the human inside of the television say he couldn't understand everything what the human said, but he did understand the word dog. Wait, hold on, let me find where chapter 2 is. It won't go back. Okay. The people in the neighborhood believed that these dogs were kidnapped. Cooper began barking loud as the faces of a few dogs that he'd seen before came out onto the television screen. Bill steered but remained in his spot. "Calm down, Cooper," Bill said before his snores could be heard in the room. Again, Cooper jumped off the couch and ran into the television screen. Ran to. But I think I'm just gonna stop about right at home, so I'll just read the rest. He was starting to understand why he hadn't seen those dogs in a while. When Bill and he went on their morning walks, Puggy understood that the word, Cooper understood the word kidnapped as a meaning being taken against your will. Puggy sat down in front of the television and whimpered. Puggy needed to find his friends and return them back home. So, it's a long way until chapter 2, and I think I don't really like reading out loud, so I think I might go to bed and just read this to myself. So, yeah. Yeah. But I think I need to put this up lighter because I don't like it that low. Maybe I should go to a 20. Yeah, 23 is good. Okay, but yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to like and subscribe and comment down below what you think of that book. And if you would, and leave a thumbs up if you would read it and a thumbs down if you wouldn't. And comment down below if you like the book or don't like the book. Is it a dope or nope? Peace.